Hello, my name is Amy Hamill and I am one of several artists at Lot 23. And Lot 23 is an artist in residence program located here in Northwood Village in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we offer all sorts of classes and all sorts of arts. We have painting and drawing. We'll dance and theater. You know, I can help if you need. Yeah, sure. Okay. We also offer classes in dance, theater, photography, ukulele. Better yet, I'm going to have my photographer slash director slash editor slash awesome person just list all those classes for you. That's easier. Okay, on to my class. My lesson for today, Choreography 101. Now, there might be some professionals out there who are watching this as well, and I know that everybody's got their methods and their things. I'm just throwing out ideas as to how I might break down a song and put a dance together for it. Yeah, and we'll call it choreography. So, my goal today is to share with you a way that you could take your favorite song on the radio and say you want to put a dance together, you and your friends, and you and your family members. So how you can structure a dance around your favorite song. I'm going to use The Progress Express by Michael Lubin, recorded and performed all by the Lubin brothers. They own the rights to that, but Joshua Lubin gave me permission to use it. Just saying. I'm using this song as an example. Every song is pretty much kind of built the same for the most part. You've got an introduction to the song, an intro to the song. You've got a verse and then a chorus and then another verse and then a chorus, and then you might have something called a bridge. It might have a little different sound to it or rhythm or something, and then back to the chorus. That's a basic structure. So we're going to listen to this, and I'm going to break down. Most music is in eights for dancers. We're going to count to 8. You can do that. If not, we can practice. So let's listen just to the introduction alone. Now I noticed there that there's a little pickup with a guitar, or we've got, and now that's, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 6. And there's a little dun, dun. That was 8 counts of 8. Just for the introduction, that was 8 counts of 8. So I've got a handy dandy notebook, and it's always good to have a really fun, happy pen. I don't know, makes me feel inspired, and that's me. So 8 counts of 8. And so yeah, really work on exercising those ears. So what I've done is my handy dandy notebook, my fun happy pen, and I write just intro, and I write 8/8. So that's 8 counts of 8. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Now I noticed that the first 2 counts of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was just kind of like us letting the audience get used to hearing the music, finding out what that pattern is, what the rhythm is, what the melody of the song is, and just getting introduced to the feel of it as well. The 3rd and 4th counts of 8, there was a little build-up in the music. There was a little bit more, I think it was a guitar, maybe it was a banjo. Basically, I'm gonna like mark, okay, there's a different instrument sound in here, so maybe that's, for me, let's say I'm actually choreographing to this one particular song. I'm gonna actually use this introduction for me, the way my brain sees things, is I'm going to let it be an empty stage, and I'm going to let the music start it first. And I'm going to take the whole introduction to just have people entering slowly with some sort of movement to fill the stage. And then so as a new instrument is introduced, sound-wise, we'll build movement-wise with the filling of people on stage. That's what I think for the intro. Then we can break down, let's listen to our verse. How many counts of 8 in our verse? And what are they saying in that? Let's rewind just a little bit. See, and I already know because I've marked that little build-up hope. So I'm hearing a pattern. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go into the chorus. Okay, so that was another 8 counts of 8. So first I'm going to write verse 1. I'm going to write 8 counts of 8. And then I'm going to, with this, I'm going to count again, and I'm going to listen to some of the words that might be hidden on a certain count. So let's listen to verse 1 again. So I've already counted that it's 8 counts of 8. I'm going to listen. 5, 6. Progress express at the end of 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave regrets at the end of 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. Hurry will fit you inside. So at the end of the first count of 8, they said progress express. So I'm going to write down progress express. Maybe I want to, movement-wise, indicate progress express. Whatever your chosen movement is for that. And then you could do some fancy walking, some skipping, some anything. Any kind of fancy walking you want to do for the next count of 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What was another big word? Oh, something about hurry inside. What count of 8 was that on? Use that, use the lyrics to help you, put your movement together. And then typically you can use like the 4th count of 8 or the 8th count of 8 as some sort of formation change. Just letting you know if you've got a big group of people, just to help. A lot of times in classical ballets and variations, they'll do a count of 8, they'll do the same movement repeated 3 times. So they'll go, let's say they do pique arabesque, fouette, emboîté, emboîté. I'm doing the beginning of Bluebird variation. And then they'll pique fouette, pa, 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 pa. They do that 3 times, and then they'll do a step that changes. You can do that same kind of structure with a regular song. First verse, you could do the same kind of movement, just add because of a lyric, add a different flair at the end. Do the same movement, add a different flair for a different word. Tons of ideas, tons of ways to play that out. So then, when it comes to our chorus, let's hear how long our chorus is. And this is only the first layer of listening and rehearsing with our ears just to come up with ideas. And I'm not even up on my feet fancy walking yet. Grabbing every living soul off the streets. There's an idea. There's an image, a movement image. And that's still all the end of, there's your chorus. 5, 6, 7, 2, 6, 3. Rushing on the 3rd count of 8. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2. So this is your interlude. Awesome. Okay. So that little interlude after your chorus that's a good place for another formation change or for another big stage picture for your storytelling if you're doing storytelling. Right. So, intro, I decided, you're along my ride, to fill the stage, and then the first verse, we're going to do some fancy walking with accents on certain words. Then we get to the chorus. Now the chorus, you heard however that music makes you want to fancy walk, which brings in my next element of helping with choreography in general. Listen to your tempo. You're not going to be doing fast movements if you've got a slow song. But listen to the quality of the movement of the music as well. Is it staccato, which is a big music word, which is sharp and short? So you can have that same kind of movement in your body to match the music. Is it soft and light and airy? So the quality of your music, loud, soft, hard, heavy. We always think light and airy. We think birds, but sometimes you might have music that sounds very heavy. That you can hear in this music, it's very trained. So you're gonna have that. You can find movement that kind of emulates that same type of stuff. Same, but fancy walk along railroad tracks. I don't know. And then go back and also find accents in your music. Are there big explosions? What kind of tricks that are you really, really good at that you could choreograph yourself doing there? Let's listen to some more of the music and see if we can't find some place where maybe you're really good at turns. You could do a bunch of turns somewhere in here. Let's listen. Or big jumps. Maybe you're good at that. This is the second verse. 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. So another way you could do it is verse 2A or 2B, since it's 4 and 4, if that makes any sense, or just 8 counts of 8. And so very much like the chorus and the music and the lyrics repeat yourself, you feel free to take your movement and repeat the movement just like they repeat the chorus. You could have the same movement for the light at the end of the tunnel for me. Ooh, see how they got softer there? I don't know, what do you see? You could see, this could be a nice turn section. Or what do you hear? That could be somebody skipping. Where does your body want to move? I quit counting how many counts of 8 that was my main job. From what I've gathered of their structure, it's going to be another 8 counts of 8 for verse 3. So, I'm just going to listen to the song. Repeat. This also is good to repeat with the chorus, also because it gives the audience a familiarity to the movement, very much like hearing their favorite chorus that they feel like they can sing along. They're like, oh, they're going to do this movement. You know, and again, there's no right or wrong with this. These are all just ideas. Like, and think about what they're saying too, just like the river, just like the rain. How do those things make you feel? And how you can express them through your body. See, there's a perfect, they gave you lots of great moments at the end there for how to accentuate the music. You'd have to count again, or just really breathe with the music. Always important to breathe, period. But you'll find that breathing with the music will kind of naturally inform how your body is going to move to the music as well. That's the basic structure of how I might choreograph something. So take your favorite song from the radio and do some fancy walk into it. Have fun, create, be silly. What are other things that I could add? Oh. Okay, so let's say that maybe you have like writer's block for choreography, and you're like blanking, and the music's not really helping you, and you're just feeling kind of stuck. There's other ideas. Other ideas are just like from nature. Like, actually, I'm gonna take you on another lesson. We're gonna go look at like plants and leaves and the shapes that we can find out and about, and how we can, start. You can get an opening pose from nature, from a leaf. They got inspiration from a train and that movement and that sound. So. What kind of movement what would somebody who works on a train do? You can actually, if you're stuck for ideas, go literal, be literal. Like, how would you be shoveling coal, or, and so you can just start there and get ideas and let your movement kind of morph into something. sometimes, I have a friend, her name is Miss Jackie, up in New York, and she invented Dancer Dice, and it's like a roll of dice, and you roll the dice, and it'd be like Batma, or Big Jump, or Little Jump, or, and then the other one might, like, it might have a different quality, like softly, or explosively, or to the right, or to the left. It might be just some sort of descriptive. So just to, so get your own little sort of dancer dice, or order dancer dice. So so let's say maybe you're stuck, and so you can look around and let's see. Okay, well, we've got Jack. I don't know. I'm guessing this is Jack. By the way, this artwork is by Eric Marquez, another one of our awesome artists at Lot 23, married to the wonderful Mei Ling Pao, also an amazing artist, and happen to be the parents of the wonderful photographer and camera person and editor, awesome extraordinaire. So something, here's something. Maybe your formation, you could have a formation of 3 people in like a fan like this, boom, boom, boom. And, okay, and maybe just from this, we can get an idea. We could have a clump of people here, like 3 people, and we could start here, and we could have them do like some sort of chaîné and leap. See how this is like leaping out that way? They could run chaîné and do some sort of leap off of that. There's an idea. That just took up a count of 8, at least a count of 8 for that. Paper that's flat, so we could even just making that movement of putting my hand up here. We could take it, use it. See, some of it's being literal. You even just framing something using the movement of my arm. Ooh, or you could actually take, this is Steve Browse, some other awesome art. Okay, let's see. See, this is kind of like wavy, so maybe your movement, your body might wave like it. Your arm might your arm wave. Maybe it's your whole body. Maybe this is a stage picture of 2 people with their heads pushing forward. I don't know. Very sharp lines over here in this artwork. So you can match those lines. And then you have a dot. Ooh. See, and there's a dance pose right there. All from art. So you have lots of ideas. If you're feeling stuck, go outside, go somewhere else. Look with fresh eyes, listen with fresh ears. Go listen to the wind and feel how that makes you move even. Just some ideas, Choreography 101. Have fun.
Aboard the Progress Express, we are going too fast to leave regrets. You're the last American, hurry, we'll fit you inside. There's a million cars and there's a billion seats. We are grabbing every living soul off the streets. If they won't come closer, we'll just roll them over in time. Just like the river, just like the rain, just like the miles behind this train. So time keeps rushing on, it's with you, then it's gone, and there's no light at the end of the tunnel.